let's have a legit. Let's have a legit. I'm gonna get you. Thank you.
I don't have to do anything.
I tried to go for it.
Alright, so what are these levels?
I swear I hit down and it didn't go down, so I just went ahead and fought you, I guess.
Oh! Yes, because we already did these levels.
Did we?
Yeah, we already did like the hardcore levels.
Oh yeah, so these aren't the these aren't the
These are just gonna be like
they're still random. Is that what
oh, this is like a World 5 level, I think. Oh crap.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You get that boy.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Oh yeah, sexy boy. Yeah, nice.
Oh,
let that fall on you.
Oops. I was watching YouTube and I started streaming and then I realized that I shouldn't be and watching YouTube at the same time. Because that's silly. I'm gonna put this. Oh, where do I put this? Oh, I don't know, right there. Right there ought to work well enough. Okay. What the heck was I doing? Oh, right. I was this way. Oh god, there's no elevator there. Oh, that was almost bad. That's what I get for not paying attention. Almost walked down a hole. Alright, let's see. Oh, right, I remember what happened last time I played this. I died up here. I remember now. I went this way. I went up here. And I got freaking murdered. That's what happened. There's even my blood stain to prove it. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna get murdered again. Oh, I gotta heal. Oh, and then I got murdered again. I don't know why I have such a hard time fighting that one. I really don't. I do, though. To be fair, I probably shouldn't be playing this right now. It's kind of been one of those days overall. It's probably not a good idea to be playing a rage game. Because no matter what anybody says, no matter how many people out there are dicks and just say get good, Dark Souls is a rage game. It very much so is. It is designed in such a way that you will lose. And you will lose over and over again. And when you do, it's really punishing loss. You have to get back to where you were, or you're gonna lose all your souls. And there's all the you have to go back through everything again from your last point because you died, and you have to go through all that stuff that you just struggled to do once. And so it just is a rage game. Like, but you know, I like it anyways. I don't know. I actually honestly can't explain why I like the Dark Souls, like all of them. I like Bloodborne a lot. I actually think Bloodborne's their best game. I think Bloodborne's way better than Dark Souls 3. And I know that with most of the fan base out there right now, that is kind of heinous for me to say. Like, I know that, like, everybody likes, Okay, I'm just gonna go down here and hope it doesn't kill me. Okay, it did. I know that, like, everybody likes Dark Souls 3 the most out of, like, all their games. I don't get it, honestly. I think Dark Souls 3 is a really unbalanced and really poorly made Bloodborne. Bloodborne is so much better. Because Bloodborne, like, was, I don't know, it was just their most balanced game. They focused on just making their game just focused around the different weapons you got, rather than trying to make there be, like, all these different playstyles that you could choose. Like, you could choose to be a healer, you could choose to be a mage, you can choose to be an archer, you can choose to use, you know, dexterity stuff, you can choose to use, like, heavy weapons. Like, instead of doing all that, they just were like, okay, let's just make a game where all you get to do, the only choices about your character is your weapon. So, like, legit, you either just use a big melee weapon, or you use a small one. Like, there's no... So therefore, they were able to make a certain type of game, where it's like, it's all very melee focused, and, like, action orientated, and, like, you dodge in and out and of bosses, and, like, it's a really aggressive game. And it worked great. It was fantastic. It was very, very good. And once you finally got the feel for it and understood how aggressive it was and how to play that, it feels awesome. But Dark Souls 3 tries to be Dark Souls, where there's tons of different character archetypes that you're working with. But yet, you're still fighting Bloodborne-style enemies and Bloodborne-style bosses. And what that unfortunately causes is a game where melee reigns supreme. The only thing that breaks the game more than melee is the bow, and that's because they gave the bow the ability to aim. You can't aim spells. Like, if I take the bow and I push this button, I can aim it with a reticule and everything. That really breaks this game because the AI expects you to be within a certain range in order to even hurt it. So when you're not in that range, the AI kind of doesn't know what to do in a lot of cases. And you can just kind of pelt enemies with arrows that have no idea how to fight you. And it really, really breaks the game. And see, like that right there. Like, it has no idea what to do. And so I can just line up a headshot and take it. And I mean, now I'm in the fight, but... Ow. God, these things, I swear to God. Heal. Okay, everything's fine. Nope, everything's not fine. Mashing the dodge button, but it does not matter. I don't understand. I've fought countless of these things. I really have. But yeah, no, this game, it feels like Bloodborne, but it's weighed down by the clunkiness of Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, both of them play like this game does. They have the same, like, you have a dodge roll instead of a dodge dash. Because in Bloodborne, you actually have this. I'd have to, hold on. Like this. You have that, basically. Except it's a lot faster as your dodge. So instead of doing that, which is really slow, as your dodge, you have, like, this, like, anime-style dash. And it's really fast. Your dodges are extremely efficient. But in Dark Souls, you don't. And rightly so. I mean, if they wanted to make a Dark Souls game, they should have made that. They did it right as far as how it controls. The problem is how they designed all the monsters and all the encounters that you go into. They designed them like they were meant for Bloodborne. And it really, I think, hurts the game overall. I think it makes the game a completely different experience from what the other two Dark Souls games were. And more like a Bloodborne, where you just wish you had your Bloodborne character with everything your Bloodborne character had, because it would be so much easier. And I think the reason I have that opinion, to be honest, is because I played the other two Dark Souls games as a mage, and it was like... I wouldn't go so far as to say it was an easy experience, but it wasn't like super duper challenging like a lot of people say Dark Souls is. Like in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, magic is really overpowered. It's really, really, really good. And it's because of its range factor. The fact that you can attack enemies from range with the magic in that game really made it really, really powerful. And it does a lot of damage, and you can really do some work really fast with it. The problem is that in this game, they tried to balance it all for PvP. And because PvP is a thing for Dark Souls players, oh my god. I think this one's more aggressive than the others. I think that's why I'm having problems. Oh, I got in there. Cool. There we go. Finally. I think that PvP really ruined magic, because they made sure that magic doesn't do that much damage. And what I think they should have done is just make it so that magic in the player's hands, I think they should have balanced it such that players just take less damage from magic, and make it so that that the spells in the monster's hands are just different spells. They're not the same ones that you get, and that way, you know, monsters can do their own damage with magic that's balanced for the PvE aspect, and players can do their own damage with magic to each other, and it won't break the world. It'll all balance out and operate correctly. And I think that's really what they should have done. That's a mimic. This is one of the really cool Dark Souls things. I really like it a lot. So if you look really closely, that chest is breathing. See it open? The chest is breathing. That chest is a mimic. Mimics are extremely fucking hard. I need to clear this room. Yeah, mimics are a bad time. There's that bleed damage from my dagger. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like every time I play this game lately, I complain about it, so I'm gonna not, because clearly I like it, because I keep playing it. So, I mean, and it's true. I do like this game. I don't think it's bad. Like, at all. I indeed did. I was actually really surprised at how well that mimic battle went. It don't normally go that well. This is probably not going to go well. I need to proc my bleed damage on him. If I can do that, I should be able to come out victorious. Well, got him anyways. He seems to have really high bleed resistance, though. He wasn't bleeding from my dagger very well, which is not good for me. You'll know if my bleed works because, for anybody who doesn't know this game, your bleed works. You'll see the damage numbers I'm doing, and instead of them going up consistently by about like 70 or 80 or however much I do each hit, it'll suddenly like spike and do like an extra like 300 or 400 points of damage. There's a thing like right above me if I remember right. The big monster in this room. Yeah, see, there it is. And then this is where you find out that ranged attacks are still sometimes broken in this game. Sometimes critters don't know how to do. They don't know how. They don't understand. Aldrich's Sapphire. Yeah, they don't understand. Sometimes rain, and that I could have done with magic as well. So, I mean, I think that's actually what I do with my spellcaster. You just get the enemy to appear, and then you just leave the room and shoot him through the door. But the thing, I guess my point is that magic should not be worse than the bow, and it most certainly is. And that's I guess my big disappointment with this game is that I feel like overall, if you want to play the range game in this game, don't look to magic, because magic's bad. It takes forever to charge up, it has a force cost, so you have to take away from how much healing you have. Or a focus cost, not a force cost. Too much Star Wars lately. It just... There are so many downsides. So very, very many downsides to magic. And no downsides to being an archer. Except for that you have to spend some of your souls on arrows. But just grind a little bit more and you're fine. And honestly, with the bow in hand, you're not gonna need to grind a little bit more. You're gonna be fine. Like, spoiler alert. I should do this. I think there's an NPC invader around here somewhere. Get to walk through a bunch of slow goop. Oh no. Bleed didn't work as well on him. Probably because of his armor. His armor probably has high bleed resistance. I mean, he might have not had very much blood. It was possible. But... is this door open? How the hell did I do that? I mean, I guess they did make it look like it's pretty hard to open. So, Saint Bident. What the heck? That's a weapon. I think that's a faith spear? Yeah, that's a faith weapon. I think I used the faith weapon with my faith character. I think I used that spear for a little while. I don't remember. Apparently that's all you go out there for. Spear. In which one must believe in order to even equip it. Oh, all the maiden stuff. I could wear that and be a sexy maiden. In goop. Instead of an armored person. It's probably way worse in like every regard than what I have equipped, I'd bet. Might be better magically. So here's another example of the game doesn't understand ranged weapons. I just killed both of them, and this guy still actually honestly has no idea I'm here. He still has no clue. Now he knows. He's not a fan. Oh, that took absolutely all of my endurance to block. Firebomb. Okay. Firebomb. He didn't care. Ow. Ah. Yeah. 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 Oh. This isn't going very well. Excuse me? I'm going in the goop. Oh god, he doesn't care about goop apparently. Goop does not bother him. At all. Oh, that's really bad. Goop bothers me, so... Ow. Bad. Okay, everything's fine. Ow. Oh, there's that dark spirit I was talking about. Worst possible moment. Kill him. Okay. There's the dark spirit. Ow. I knew this existed, I just wasn't prepared for it right then. Oh, right, he's got the armor where he hurts me when he rolls. Very, very minor damage, though, so everything's fine. It just can break my combos. Also, whatever weapon he has is a bleed weapon, just like mine. Maybe not as effective at it, though. Oh, God! That sucks. What do I got for arrows still? Okay, I'm still good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Far Cry 5 or not, to be honest. There's a part of me that wants to, and there's a part of me that really doesn't want to. Like, I don't know. The game is both pretty good and really bad at like the same time. Like, it's really frustrating because the game doesn't let you play it. You just want to play the game, but it won't let you. And it's really frustrating. In that regard, at least. Alright, so this sword might work better for me versus these not these guys, but versus the big armored guys. Versus these guys, it honestly probably doesn't matter. Ow! Yeah. Sword's a lot better versus these guys. Honestly, the sword's probably better overall in the long run, just entirely. But I don't know. I like my little dagger for whatever reason. Come on out here. Whoa, why does this one take so much less damage? Oh, is that like an armor spell they cast when they go into combat at the beginning? Is that why? I know what that is. That's the divine weapon. It leaves those little marks when they hit the ground. That was a heal. Yeah, they get like some kind of armor. Ow, god damn. Yeah, right in the dick. There we go. Alright. Now, don't know what exactly will make that guy spawn. Oh. Just existing. I think my dagger is going to be better versus him, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, that bleed, it's just so powerful versus anything that you can trigger it on. He's not healing either. There we go. Done. Barbed straight sword and a spiked shield. Well, the barbed straight sword I know I probably won't use, but it is a bleed straight sword. But it's a straight sword, so it's not actually a dex weapon. It's kind of boring overall. It's just a sword with barbs on it, I guess. Kind of boring overall. I'd rather use the knife because it's interesting and not boring. Like half of everything in this game. The spiked shield. I don't know how it could. How. It has bleed. I don't know how it could do that, but it apparently pretends to. Maybe if you maybe you can shield bash with it somehow. Maybe if it's your right hand weapon instead of a left hand. it has a physical attack. Oh my god, if I die to them, I'm gonna be really sad. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Everything's fine. I did not die. Oh god. Oh, okay, this is out here. This is a way back to the... Oh, I remember this. This door goes to an elevator that goes somewhere else. This door goes back to my bonfire, right? Yes. See, this is the other thing about this game that's very Bloodborne and not Dark Souls. And that's fine. I have nothing against the whole shortcut, everything connects to itself kind of setup. But Dark Souls 1 especially, I never really felt that way, where it was like, you unlock a shortcut to get back to here. It's just, it's continuous progression. And it's not like a whole bunch of looping on yourself and unlocking shortcuts and stuff like that. Which is what Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne both are. And that design's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's another point to, in my defense for the, this game's just Bloodborne argument that I feel you can so easily make. More decks.
Farewell, Maiden.
I don't think I have anything to upgrade, so... I know I can do this. Which is good. Stupid nose. Where's this go? Alright, I remember now. This goes up here to what I felt. I feel like I remember this feeling totally useless. Elsa, back off. No, you don't need to. You know you're not supposed to try to fit yourself where you don't fit. The deep ring. Yeah, and that's like all you get. The only other thing you can do... Well, I guess you can probably jump onto that. Yeah. Then you can go up here. Which I guess is sort of important. Ow! Ow! It's very important if you like getting your face smashed in. It's like the perfect place to do it. Whoa. What the heck? Ow! Ow! Where did you come from? Please explain your presence in my life. Oh. Hello there. Oh, I remember this now. Here's a little display of how bows are broken. You can make the argument that you could do that with spells too, but I gotta tell you that it would have cost me 3 to 4 spells, just like it cost me 3 to 4 arrows, and that would have taken, like, over half, probably, of my, hey there. Probably, like, over half of my magic meter, like, to do that. And that's part of my point, is that I get to carry around the maximum number of Estus flasks for healing. Like, I have 1 Ashen. Oh, an Arbalist. That's a really powerful crossbow. I don't like the crossbow because it doesn't scale with my stats. And it's technically a little slower, but, you know. Yeah, I get to carry around the maximum number of healing items instead of having to carry around a whole bunch of these. Because you have to balance them out. So you get to decide how many of each you want, but you can only have up to a certain amount. I think he ran off the edge. Which I'm okay with. So, like, right now I have, I think, like, 8 and 1. So I could have 9. Because I almost never use my blue meter enough. And I really should. I should utilize it better than I do. Like, I have a couple special attacks I can use, like my bow. I can go into, like, a power stance with my bow. And it makes my character, I'll aim it first. And it makes my character do this. Which fires off a powerful arrow that does more damage. Did I get him to fall? Did he fall? Ow! I fell. That honestly scared the shit out of me. Yeah, that scared me. I did not expect that. Fairly certain I won't even be able to use the arrow disc. Oh, I can. Oh, no, I can't. 18 strength. Yeah, see, the crossbow has no stat. Light crossbow, there's no stat growth, so it just does 64. Whereas my longbow, I mean, my longbow's upgraded, but it has stat growth. This is the big difference. But I won't use any of these weapons in the end anyways. There's a special bow in this game that you use if you're using bows. You just use it and you don't look back, you don't complain. It's the bow that you use and you know it. I think it's the dragon rider bow or something like that. It's the best range weapon in the game. Just is. I just ready to fire arrow. I didn't mean to. Oh well. Alright. I missed. Ooh. Okay. Let's not two-hand a dagger. Ow. I got a little afraid of walking off the edge there. Okay, so where the hell did that come from? That guy over there? Yeah. Oh, please tell me he's not following me through. Oh god, he is. Yeah, what was I supposed to do? I don't think I've ever seen that guy follow that far. I didn't even know he could. Oh boy. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. I'm getting killed a lot. Because this is Dark Souls, and this game's hard. There's no elevator. Okay, that's fine. I really need to start sending that back down. Yeah, it's kind of important. Do I still have arrows? I do. That's good. I shouldn't have the fire arrows equipped. I should have the large arrows equipped. Oh, I thought it was gone. God, I just had a heart attack. Okay. I thought for some reason it had already gone down and there was a big hole there. It just was blending in. My life flashed before my eyes. It was awful. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Go away. Ow. Okay. I just got 550 souls. Which I'm willing to bet is because this game's pathfinding just failed and locked that guy off the edge. Which is what I'm used to having happen. Ow. Alright, this guy now has the advantage. Got him. No! Oh, come on! Really? That was dumb. I'm sorry, that was dumb. I've seen my character stand on far sketchier things than where I was. I should not have fallen there. I call bull crap on that. Actually, now that I think about it, that might be dumb. Let's not do that. Alright. Watch my soul counter here. There it is. I just got more free souls. I think that guy took the other monster over the edge with him, which is great for me. I don't have any stamina left. I have to let that recharge. Alright, let's not try to go any farther over here this time, apparently. Guess that's a really bad idea. Looking for invisible walls. I'm like 300% sure that there aren't any, but you know. There's another guy over there with a really big sword, though. I know that. And I know that I've never seen anyone fight him legit. Literally ever. I know that everyone I've ever seen fight him has shot him with something, whether they throw a rock at him or what, and then they've run away and had him fall off the edge. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually fight this guy. There he goes. Yeah, that's what you do to that guy. The moment he starts chasing you, you just run until he falls off. Is that what you come up here for? A blessed gem? Because I can't use that. Man, really? Ugh. How do I get down? Like, no, really. How do I... That's a pretty long fall. Do I jump through the window? Yeah. Okay, you jump through the window. Oh god. Hello there. This is one of the dumbest things in this game, by the way. You can see the damage. Yeah, I did 6. I did 7. When I shoot him straight in the head, it does 20. So you legit can just kill this guy. Like this. There's a specific spot at a specific angle. So right there. No. Where you can shoot him in the face and do damage as if maybe they fixed it. Honestly, I hope they did. Because it was really stupid. It just was really dumb. You used to be able to shoot him, like, in a very specific spot. Where you could damage him like he wasn't, hurt. I mean, I know you can just activate the guy, and then just put arrows into him and do... Alright, well that's a way to do it. That's really dumb too. Just wake him up, and then... Oh my god. Firebomb. Stabby. Just wake him up, and then put an arrow into him. Run back, and... shoot him with an arrow. Hey now. I missed. That did 219. God. Even if you don't hit him in the face, you still deal more damage by having him active. So you kind of might as well, right? Don't mind me. Just killing monsters. Probably a lot of people who've been watching me throw firebombs at them and being like, why? Why would you ever? Oh, 21 again. Come on. Wake up. Did you just die? Will you just die already? What, you just die? Oh my god. You know what? There we go. Boom. There. He's dead. I know plenty of people who have watched play this game who never killed him. They just ran by. Legitimately, he's actually not that hard even with melee. Because you can, like, dance around his feet, and he's, like, not very good at killing you, so. And for anybody who's freaking out because I'm using firebombs, get over it. Just get over it. That's all I can really tell you. Legitimately, this character is an item character. Half of the point of this character is that I use items. So I am using items, and they're fun. I kill things. I go BAM! And they explode. I've probably got like another 60 firebombs in my case anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Hi there. What are you? Besides goopy and gross. That much I already knew. There's the Drang armor. The Drang gauntlets. All I don't have is a Drang helmet. Got all the other Drang stuff. I wonder what the Drang stuff looks like. I wonder if it's light enough that I can use it. With my terrible vitality. Still maintain my quickness. First off, that's gotta be strength, right? Yeah. That's a dual strength weapon. Oh wow. It is lighter and worse in like every way. Let's see it. Let's see the Drang stuff. Oh, the shoes are better in lots of ways. That's not too bad. You got a cape. A long flowing cape. Can't really see the boots. They're just boots. Normal boots. I kind of like it. Ow. Run. Oh boy. That almost ended very poorly. Really? Just going back? Really? Have an arrow to the head then. Goodbye. I think I liked the other stuff more from a look perspective. The Mira vest, and the Mira glove, and the Mira trousers. Well, I mean, I guess I could have the maiden gear and be a maiden. There's all the maiden gear. I wore this as my mage for a while. It looks alright. It's not bad at all. I actually rather like it overall. But, that being said, it is garbage for armor, in case you were curious. Absolute garbage. I know you probably weren't curious about how viable for armor it was, but in case you were, ow. Really? I hate that swing. You want some of this? I'll give you some of this. You wanting? You? Are you still alive? I don't think so. I don't think so. Cathedral Knight leggings. The Cathedral Knight armor is crazy heavy, super duper heavy duty armor. It's like the best actual protection armor that you can have gotten at this point in the game, I believe, is to grind their armor set. I think it's the best you can do. If I remember right, this opens from this side and takes you out into the front gate. This is the front gate. Yes. So that is technically a shortcut. But not exactly. And over here, I need to figure out how to get this one raised. I don't remember. I wish I remembered. I feel like this has to do with patches. But I don't even know where you meet patches. If I already have, I have no idea. I don't remember. Like at all. Unfortunately. What I'm about to attempt may ruin my in-game progression if I succeed. Which is one of the reasons why I don't really want to do it. It's because it may ruin some quest progression. And there's also another character, I don't know why she isn't at my base yet. But she's not. I'm gonna homeward bone. Go back to the shrine. It's been so long since I played this game. Yeah, why is she not here? Why is she not here? What triggers her? Does it mean like I saved him? I never talked to him, but I did save him.
Do not be gone. What is it?
I did the whole thing with Loretta's bone with him. And he did his thing. Where he runs off and you can buy stuff, you can buy new stuff from him afterwards.
Goodbye. Oh, this.
She's over here.
Oh, I would have got I am. Oh, now take it.
Give her that divine tome. You don't want to give her the other one because it makes her like
Have
evil.
a pleasant journey.
So I mean, if you want her to be evil, then you know, go for it. But
Oh, you'll again.
he's here.
Come again.
I was surprised at how easy it was to have him come here. Actually, can't you buy rings from him? No.
Come again.
All right. Thought you could. What's his face isn't over here either anymore. I guess I never talked to this guy.
Oh,
I don't want to do that.
as
How
I
much
am
is the shit?
slab, I'm weak. Be safe.
So what exactly is it that gets her to appear in your place?
Then taken.
Because I honestly don't know what it is that makes her appear.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
I already fucked it up? I mean, I may have. I'm gonna have to look it up. But I'm thinking I might actually quit here anyways. I don't know why. So, there's supposed to be this lady in white who appears. And you talk to her, and she doesn't really do much. And I also should have found Patches by now. And he should be right here. But neither of those two things have happened. And I don't actually know why. I don't know what I missed. I know that asswipe is up there. This guy is one that I don't like. I kill him.
Use them to pillage. What else? Pillage. What else?
But I think if you kill him, you can't do a couple things. So, you know. Alright, I'm gonna look up some of the side quest stuff about this game. Because there's not really any way to know anything about this game unless you just freaking look it up anyways, so whatever. Let's start with patches. Open the main doors on the left of the boss room. Reload the area and then return. You must do this before lighting the bonfire at Rosaria's bedchamber. He will trick you into entering the bridge, which he will then lower down to the giants. If you refuse to forgive him, yeah, why is she not in my place? Maybe there's like a time period where you can talk to her and I missed it. I know the patches thing now. I should be able to make sure that that hasn't been missed without too much work. but I don't know Cirrus. I don't know if I've messed that up or not. I might have. The Cirrus questline is one of my favorite questlines in the game, and her armor set's like my favorite armor set in the game. Okay, so I haven't messed this up. I knew about this. I just wasn't...
I know that voice. It's me, Seaford of Caterina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor. Did you happen to see it anywhere?
I haven't seen it.
Yes. I see. Not to worry. Great planning begets great fortune. An old tenant of the Knights of Caterina. And I am a master planner. I do say. Ha 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 ha.
So we gotta get him his armor back. Oh yeah, that's the special ability of this sword that I like never use. My reason for never using it is pretty freaking simple, really. It's not very good. Like a lot of other things in this game, it doesn't do very much damage. It looks great. It looks like it'd be really cool. It even has a focus cost, but then it doesn't do very much damage. And so I don't know why you would use it in reality. The only thing I use it for is wide range attacks where I need to hit a large area. Otherwise, there's no reason to use it at all. Like, legit. It just doesn't do enough damage. So I think that now that I've opened the main door, if I come in here through the main door and go this way, I thought at least that the patches thing would trigger. It does not seem to be doing so, though. I wonder if I have to have raised that. But if I do, I don't know where I raised that. No clue. But I was fairly certain that the patches thing should trigger right now. Because that's how you get his armor back. Patches has it. Well, I just died. I was looking for a lever. And then I don't know. I guess I thought that there was only the one. And then there was way more than that. I don't know. Don't ask me what I was doing. 'Cause I don't really know. Wow. That running attack had way more way more range on it than I expected it to. Is this like one of those things where if you pull this lever, it swaps them or something? Or if one's down, the other is raised? No. Most certainly not. Oh boy. Can you, like, get stunned by anything? That'd be great. Right, that's the shortcut. You'll notice I've yet to use this sword in one hand. It's because it sucks. I do personally feel that this sword in one hand is garbage. I don't know why they did that, but it has a terrible attack. It's like really slow in comparison to this. It covers much different and varied arcs that are not very helpful. Is that it over there? Why? Why is it over here? Okay. That is actually not what I expected. How do you raise this one? Ugh. It's so bad. Doesn't even hit these things. It's really cool, and it sold me on the sword when I first got it. It was like, oh my gosh, I have to use this sword. When I got the ability. But the ooh-ah factor quickly went away. Ow. Hey, Goopy dude. I don't know what you're doing up there, but you keep at it. You do you, buddy. You do you. Alright, let's take this elevator up and see what I can figure out up here. Now that that is there. What does that do? If anything. I don't know what I'm missing. Clearly something, because this is supposed to raise. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna quit. As soon as the game lets me. Which it won't for a little bit. There we go. So, see y'all.